Hello, welcome back to the gunship. We're here with more Super Metroid, you know what it is. Alright. So, it's time to head to the wrecked ship. I'm gonna mess around a little bit first, though. This is a great area to practice your shine sparking and speed boosting. Something that's kind of missing from other Metroid games is, and of course this momentum-based jumping, even without the speed booster, is great, but with it, it's just, I mean, just flying through the air and like that is absurdly fun. We just got to that moment down in Norfair where on your way to get the grapple beam, you speed boost and then jump real far. And it's this great set piece moment. Woo! It's just too much darn fun. Alright. There we go. If you want a great method for practicing your wall jumps, down here is a great place to do it. Just try to hit all these platforms. Like, yep. See, it's hard because you gotta be real precise. Yeah. Goal is to make it all the way up on wall jumps alone, just on these tiny platforms with very limited pixel window to pull off, while also getting all the jumps correct. Okay. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Let's try to get this. Yeah, this is really a great place to... There's a lot of great places to practice, but this is one of my favorites. Okay. That was decent. Yeah, and if you keep going, yeah, you should be able to make it all the way up. I haven't done it that often, though. I usually make it about halfway up. Boom. Alright. Boom. 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 Missing that one a lot. Going in a little too early. There we go. Oh, close. That was really close. I do want to pull this off before proceeding. Amazing how I've played this game so many times and I still suck at the wall jumping. It's really quite amazing. It's a hard mechanic, and you know, the input lag on the Switch doesn't exactly help matters. It's not much input lag, but it's enough to throw you off. Cannot wait to try this game on original hardware with an old school television. Ooh! That was awesome. Okay, I'm saving that clip. Yeah, that was really cool. Okay, we did it once. We can move on. Okay. So this... I'm splitting the walkthrough into different parts so that I can play them in sections. Probably be like 6 or 7 parts. This will be the beginning of part 1 is, you know, coming out of the ship. We jump as if we're going left. Instead, boom. My favorite sequence break in the game is coming here before you have the Varia suit or the grapple beam or any of that. And if you jump just right in here, then you will land on the middle and then you can do a frame perfect wall jump and get over to the wreck ship early, and then you can get an extremely early gravity suit. It's an amazing break. I did it once. And I've tried to do it so many times since then, but just can't quite crack it. Okay, how do I want to handle that in the walkthrough? Do I want... I should probably just swing, grab it like that, yeah. Yeah. That works. Now I've done a slightly different break, getting here without the grapple beam, but you have the speed booster to get across that gap, and I've done that one a lot. That one's super fun to fall off as well. Not quite as cool though. I mean, the first time I busted out that continuous wall jump, that was an amazing feeling. Meanwhile, speedrunners just do that every time they play the game, like they can't miss. Whereas for me, it's, you know, 1 out of 200 attempts. But I'm sure, you know, for a lot of the speedrunners is kind of a similar situation. Although talent is a thing, it's not all hard work. Some people really do have a natural inclination towards these things. I do not. I am not a natural when it comes to video games whatsoever. Never have been. But I do love video games, and I'm always replaying my favorites. I really haven't played that many games. I've just replayed a very small sample. Nice. This boss really is a test for switching between beams and missiles, or it can be that, the way the strat I'm using, you know, which is to take all these guys out with the beam and then quickly switch to missiles. You can hit him with a super missile, but then he goes into like this kind of mode where he starts throwing stuff at you, and you gotta use the charge beam to avoid shots. That's the only way to do it. But when he turns dark red, I can use a super missile to take him out. A little bit more red than this. Okay, now I can definitely hit him with the super missile, I think. We'll see. Let's try it. Got him. Although I think in the walkthrough, I might hit him with the super missile a little earlier, just so that I can demonstrate the technique to get around his attacks after he does the super missiles. What's it called when you use a charge shot and then jump like that? Does it say? I forgot what it's called. No, it doesn't say here. Hey, Blue Crab, what up? How you doing, man? Good to see ya, good to see ya. Of course, we gotta come in here and get the super missile. Super missile, motherfucker. Alright. Can't do anything through that door yet. Same with that door, I think. Or wait, one of them's a save station. Yeah, that's right. He said, how's the move going? It's not going yet. Yeah, I had some unforeseen expenses. And I don't have enough money to move yet, so I'm gonna have to wait till the spring. And that's okay. Honestly, I would rather move when the weather's nice. I don't like winter. It depresses me. So I think moving to a new place, you know, where I'm already bound to get homesick in the middle of winter might be a little too bleak. I don't know. I need a better way of handling this room. I'm getting my ass kicked. Jeez. There's some rooms in this game that I just suck at. God, this is embarrassing. I'm wondering if during my walkthrough, should I go over here and... there's some sort of goodie over here. What you been up to, Blue Crab? Anything fun? Any good games, or enjoying the summer? Yeah, I think I'll include that in the walkthrough. Nice little missile expansion. Ain't gonna hurt. Then you have to face all these guys again. I don't know. I just don't know. Yes, it has been pretty hot in Montana. A little more rain this year than most summers. So we have had some cool days, but yeah, I mean, it's consistently, you know, 90, 100 degrees. He said hopefully it isn't like those Scorcher stories he told me during the Dread streams. Oh yeah, which stories were those again? Should I go for... Yeah, I should. Okay. A little too early. Which platform is it? Oh, I think it's this one. Yeah. Okay, so the little downhill slope. There we go. That's always a fun one to do. It's either that or infinite bomb jump or wait for those little platform dudes. But Shine Spark gets you up there real quick. Yeah, it does get pretty hot, considering how far north I am. Summers here are no joke. Either are the winters. Although where I happen to be in Montana, it's not nearly as bad as the rest of the state. The rest of the state gets... I mean, most of the state gets pretty brutal winters. Where I'm at, it's not too bad. I mean, bad for a lot of people's standards, of course. Coming from California or something, but... That was a really weak attempt at grapple beam there. I practiced this grapple beam. Let's just practice for a bit. I don't even need to use the directional buttons. I should just rely solely on the D-pad, I think. Whee. Grapple beam in this game kinda sucks. That's kinda fun at the same time. I don't know. It's weird. Okay. Getting a little better at it. I don't practice it enough. Oops. Said I wonder what would be the worst place to live in the Metroid games. Oh god. I mean, none of these are exactly welcoming locales. They're yeah, very hostile planets with a lot of malevolent creatures. Spider Samus, huh? Yeah, that is Spider Samus. Swinging around. Spider Samus does whatever a Spider Samus does. Can she swing from a web? No, she can't. She has a grapple beam. Look out. Here comes the spider, Samus. I'm wondering if I should include this in the walkthrough as well. Yeah, I should. I think I should skip that last one. That last missile, because that's just... yeah. Whatever. But I think we should get this one. And above that, we should go get for the reserve tank. Now we suck at this. Oh, that went well. Nice. Last time I tried to do that Shine Spark, for some reason I just kept hitting a weird part of the wall. I don't know what was going on, but it took me several attempts. Normally it's not too bad at all. Yeah, I really like how quiet this game is at times. The music is either really subdued or, yeah, sometimes it's not there at all. Yeah, that's one thing that separates Metroid from the early platformers, and still from most platformers. It's all about creating a creepy atmosphere. It's a lot darker than Sonic or Mario or, you know, Kirby, Zelda, but it's also very accessible for kids. That's what I love about Metroid, is it is a true, it is truly a general audience game. It's not for kids, but it's not for adults either. Exclusively, it's for both. Whereas, you know, as an adult, you can enjoy a Sonic game, you can enjoy a Mario game, but they are primarily targeted towards children. Especially now. I mean, God, some of the modern Sonic and Mario games are so cutesy and, you know, like, really are for babies. And again, an adult can still have fun with those games, with the mechanics and nostalgia, and there's a lot to praise about those games, but yeah, I kind of wish that Sonic especially, I wish there was a little more attitude like there used to be. And then, of course, you know, video games, generally speaking, have gotten a lot more mature. And there are, you know, certainly a plethora of games that are not meant for children at all. Okay, I forgot. So, you know, you can go down to Brindstar that way, or you can go to the wrecked ship over there, get to Meridia that way. What did I decide on for my route? I can't remember. You said besides Castlevania and Dread, I can't really think of modern dark platformers. I'd say Hollow Knight is pretty dark. Kind of cutesy at the same time, though. It's a nice balance. But yeah, definitely a dark world. And I think there are other Metroidvanias that are pretty dark, you know, especially stuff, you know, like Bloodstained, Ritual of the Night. Axiom Verge is a little darker. I'm gonna take a little break, I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. Oh, I can't remember what I decided. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of exploring and... One thing I would love for this game is the ability to go to different maps. It's kind of a bummer only being able to see the map that of the area that you're currently in. Like I wanna look at Brinstar, I wanna look at Norfair, I wanna plan my route, but I can't. Okay, what's the plan here? I think I should go through here because there's a really good item pickup. Oops. What am I doing? What am I doing? Wow. I'm playing like shit right now. Kind of funny. Ba-da-ba-da-boo. Ba-da-ba-da-boo. Yeah. Okay, I decided. So after wreck ship, we'll head all the way to the left, go back through Brinstar for one main purpose, which is this. A lot of helpful pickups here to prepare us for Norfair. Blue Crab, you said, are you supposed to go... Sorry, what is that word? Sometimes? Did you mean to type out invisible? And in true Metroid fashion, sometimes there are secrets within secrets. It's gotta be one of the most secrets-laden series of rooms in the game, right around here. 3 missile expansions, a reserve tank, and a super missile expansion. It's pretty great. Sorry. So am I invisible? You mean like when I'm using the speed booster like this? Oops. Yeah, Samus does kind of flash. Or were you talking about the elevator? Yeah, that's kind of a weird glitch. I'm not sure if it happened. I wasn't really paying attention, but sometimes when you use an elevator, Samus just disappears. That's what's hard about creating a walkthrough for this game, is that it's not linear. You know, I can go down here and do a bunch of other stuff. That's not necessarily part of the critical path. I'm curious what's down. This is the wall jump area, right? Damn. These guys really are like mini Metroids. Fail. Just fail. Yeah, so the second half of the game here, I'm still kind of figuring out my route. How I want to handle this. Nice. Nice. Oh god, I don't do this room very often. I really need to do another 100% run of this game. Explore every nook and cranny. Do 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 do. Oh, they're singing the theme. They sang the theme. Gonna beat you guys. Yeah, I think I should put that in the walkthrough. It's an important moment. But then again, the whole point of this walkthrough is kind of to be able to do it without special techniques like the wall jumps, so I don't know. Can't decide. I think I'll probably skip it. Oh yeah, and there's that moment. I realized those are so close together, because these are two little tutorial dens where the animals teach you how to do cool stuff. Forgot what's back here. Alright. Now why did they put an energy recharge station down here? Of course it's because the Shine Spark uses energy. I think I should include those in the tutorial. Still doing that bonk. I wonder why he bonks his head and I don't. Sad to think that animal's just trapped down there. Also, why does an animal have the speed booster? Raises all sorts of questions. Yeah, I think both of those areas are just a little too out of the way. We should get this missile tank, though, for sure. Now, normally, if I'm playing this game, I'll just do this. Get up there that way, but we're gonna do it right, which is... Oh, wow. Boop. Boop. Mm. Take a little break, I'll be right back. Alright, back. We back. Hey, Blue Crab, do you watch anime? I feel like we've talked about this before. Have you ever seen Cowboy Bebop? I just finished it and I'm kind of obsessed. I cannot stop thinking about it. I can't stop listening to the soundtrack. I can't stop asking people if they've also seen it. It's interesting because the show really didn't win me over in its first half. You know, it was a great show. Right off the bat, of course, it's impossible to ignore its quality right off the bat, but the show really didn't capture me until later on. And that's partially because, I mean, that's partially by design, but it's also because the show does a great job of slowly getting you to know and care about the characters. You said, well, I've seen the intro and the music goes hard. Yeah. The intro. I've known the intro for several years now, and yeah, it's an incredible piece of jazz. The soundtrack in general is just really amazing. Yoko Kanno is the woman who did the music, and she uses her band called the Seatbelts. And that band, they are masters of several different genres. Jazz, blues, funk, rock. I mean, one of the best rock songs I've ever heard is in the end of episode 24. Hold on. You said you've been searching the entire internet for music like it, still can't find anything close to the intro music. Yeah, it's kind of its own thing, but you know, there's a lot of great big band jazz out there. Actually, this track's from the film Whiplash. Caravan and Whiplash. They remind me a bit of the Cowboy Bebop intro. Similar vibes. I don't know. Should I do that route? Like, it's worth it to get all those pickups, but I just think after the wrecked ship I should just come back down here. So speedrunners can just wall jump up here, even with all the turtles. I'm gonna try it. Let's try it. Oh shit, you haven't seen Whiplash yet? Oh, it's a masterpiece, man. It's next level film. You said J.K. Simmons, I already know, is peak as Fletcher. Yes. Yeah. Top tier acting. I mean, the whole cast is great, but J.K. Simmons especially is just... yeah, he's amazing. He has a lot of ties to, the town I live in Montana. He went to college here, and he still visits regularly. Okay, I haven't saved, have I, since... I think I'm gonna redo this. I saved right after the wrecked ship, so yeah. We're gonna take this route instead. Doesn't make sense to do all that backtracking right now, even with all those goodies. Are you a rusher or are you a dragging? Are you rushing or are you dragging? Are you telling me right now that you don't know how to read tempo? I swear to God, if you sabotage my band, I will fuck you like a pig. Some of the lines in that movie are just, oh, so brutal. And it's interesting because it's such a great movie with a great story and great characters, and of course, a lot of great music. And some of it is pretty accurate to the world of jazz and the world of music and higher education. But there's a lot of liberties taken as well. it's actually more of a sports movie. Like, just the music instead of sports, it has that kind of, like, very physical, very highly competitive spirit about it. And just, of course, this just mean-spiritedness. It's, you know... Fletcher is a very mean spirit. You said that might be my best impression yet, that's funny. I'll cut my tempo. What are some other quotes from Fletcher? I wanna see if I can get his voice down a little better. Fletcher quotes. I'm looking it up right now. Oh, one of my favorite, quotes in the movie is toward the end, where he's speaking calmly to a student. He's saying, "There are no two words in the English language more harmful than good job." It's just like, bro. I mean, there's a small nugget of truth in that, but that is a gross generalization. But it's at the heart of the film, and it's the heart of Fletcher's character. Airbud getting yelled at by Fletcher? Is that like a YouTube thing or something? That sounds hilarious. I forgot about Airbud. Golden Retriever that plays basketball? It's like, come on, man. Sold. Remember watching that movie as a kid? There's like, I think there's a few like direct-to-video sequels too. Direct-to-video sequels. And it's not a thing anymore because home video just isn't really... It's no longer a prime source of entertainment. It's kind of a niche thing, but now it's just direct-to-streaming, but of course that's no longer seen as a downgrade. That's kind of a new standard. But back in my day, when we had VHS tapes, you know, the more lower budget, lower effort movies would not have a theatrical release. They would be direct to video, and you know, there's we need an Airbud reboot for real. Yeah, Airbud would be fucking CGI now. Doing all sorts of crazy shit. Alright, I'm just playing around here. I need to focus. No streaming, straight to cable after theater release. Yeah. That was always great too, is waiting for a movie, you know, to come out in theaters, and then sometimes as long as a year, if not longer, to wait for it to come on video, and then after that, it would finally start to be broadcast on television. Remember, that was always a big deal. It's like the television debut of, you know, Jurassic Park 3 or whatever the fuck. Also, I saw the new Jurassic Park, or the new Jurassic World, or whatever the hell. My mom and my aunt wanted to see it, so I was like, alright, whatever. I like dinosaurs. You wanna know what happened in the new Jurassic World? Well, I could tell you. It's really big spoilers, though. So, spoiler warning. The movie has dinosaurs. They're on an island. There's dinosaurs. And the dinosaurs chase the people. And some of the dinosaurs eat some of the people. And the other people are like, "Wah!" And then the movie ends. Yeah, that's what happened. Asterisks versus underscore? I don't really know. I usually just say the word. But I don't know. I've used both, but Dinosaur Island, that's right. Shit is crazy. They really Yep, they chase the people, they eat the people. It's a really groundbreaking piece of cinema, this new Jurassic World. It's, I've never seen anything quite like it. It's, yeah, there's a lot to it. Am I even going the right way right now? No. I'm supposed to go to Meridia. What the hell am I doing? Just talking about Jurassic World and shit, not focusing on... That's okay. We're exploring, we're thinking about stuff. Yeah. Oh, duh. Yeah, Meridia's just right around the corner. I went right past it. Yes, do you see the new 2025 Superman? No. I've actually never watched a Superman movie. I used to watch the old Flesher cartoons. Max Flesher. These great cartoons, I think from the 1940s, I want to say. I loved those as a kid, and I really need to rewatch them, and they're still just incredibly iconic works of animation. And I also watched Superman the Animated Series as a kid, which was from the same creators as Batman the Animated Series. But I've never actually seen a Superman movie, and I actually own the first 3 on Blu-ray. I just haven't opened it up yet. But the old Christopher Reeve movies. And I do want to see this new one. I've heard a lot of good things about it. It seems to be a fun little romp, so. Yeah, and it seems to be doing really well at the box office, and pretty good critical reception, and people are talking about the politics in it too, so it's like, yeah. We are in Meridia. Probably the best area in the game atmospherically. But, not the best level design. Or the first time I played this game, I was like, texting my buddy, the guy who convinced me to play Super Metroid in the first place. It's like, I already knew that Meridia was kind of infamous. And then I got there and actually played it, and I was just like, texted my buddy, I was like, bro, Meridia can suck my entire dick. He's like, yeah, it's kind of a shitty area. I'm like, entire dick. Whole thing. It was a miserable experience, but once you know how to get around a Meridia, it's not so bad. And like I said, the atmosphere is really, really something else. Oh, cool. So you liked the new Superman, huh? How was I haven't really heard much about the guy they cast as Superman. How was he? And how was Lex Luthor? Because, I mean, he's got to be better than Jesse Eisenberg, I would hope. That was a weird miscasting right there. I still want to see Bryan Cranston as Lex Luthor, but he's getting a little old, though. I think 10, 15 years ago, Bryan Cranston could have been cast as a perfect Lex Luthor. I also thought Kevin Spacey was a great choice, but I heard that the movie he was in wasn't very good. Superman Returns, what was it called? One that came out in the 2000s. Should I question the physics of using a grappling hook? Electricity underwater. Yeah. Probably should. Samus should be dying of electrocution. Yeah, and I don't know if I'm going to include this in the walkthrough. I don't know. There's so many things I haven't decided upon. Like, the goal is to make this a good walkthrough for beginners. And beginners aren't going to be good at the Shine Spark, and they're not going to be good at wall jumping, especially wall jumping. I'm wall jumping now just because it's fun, but the walkthrough, of course, I'm going to be using the grappling hook. So David, what's his name? Korsowit? Say he's Peak. Is that the guy in the new movie? And then Nicholas Holt, was that? Oh, okay, that's Lex Luthor. He said the best Lex Luthor by miles. That's great. I'm supposed to be practicing right now. Can't be screwing around while jumping. Let's do this proper. I wonder if Superman is still in theaters. I kind of want to go check it out. It does sound like a fun time. It'd be fun to finally see a Superman movie. I've never seen a Superman movie. That's really odd. But then again, I've never seen an Avengers movie or MCU, except for Iron Man, which is great. I love the first Iron Man. So I'm pretty far behind on superhero stuff. God, I suck at this boss. I just suck. That's the thing about this game, I've played it so many times and I still just suck at so much of it. It's so weird. It's Metroid Dread, if this were a boss in Dread, I'd just be fucking killing it right now. Just absolutely destroying everything. Wouldn't even be a thing. Look, I'm almost dead. I've wasted an insane amount of missiles. Jesus, what the fuck? Stupid snake bastard. Hate him. I'm almost dead. Jesus fuck. Oh, we got a reserve tank. are you supposed to line up those hits? I don't understand. There we go. Yeah, it seems like James Gunn is a talent of, kind of, you know, he seems very invested in setting up this universe. And yeah, I've heard that there's a lot of, other characters in the Superman movie and that it's all, you know, so that could be cool. It'd be great for DC to finally have a high-quality, coherent cinematic universe on par with Marvel. That'd be awesome. Yeah. That boss is the Florida man boss, isn't it? You know what I want to do right now? I want to play some Zero Mission. I think I'm going to switch to a Zero Mission stream. And do that for an hour or two. I've been working on hard mode on Zero Mission. I've almost beat it on a file that I wasn't streaming. But I want to start a new file too. This hard mode on Zero Mission is awesome, so I think I'm going to end this stream. I think I'm going to be back in like 5 minutes. I just gotta edit a new stream for Zero Mission. And, yeah. I think we're gonna do that. So, if you want to join me on my next stream, Blue Crab, you're certainly welcome to. I'm sure it'll pop up in your notifications here in 5 minutes-ish, so, yeah. I'll see you then.